The Andromeda update has changed Facebook ads as we knew it. And this is the video that you need to watch because in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to win with Facebook ads after the Andromeda update. My name is Joshua. I've been in this space for about 8 years. We have stores doing hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'll put some screenshots on the screen right now. You can see the results. So I know a thing to do when it comes to running ads. I've been doing it for 8 years. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do if you want to win, make money, and stay profitable with Facebook ads after the Andromeda update. Every video I offer 10 free consultation calls to my subscribers. This is for me to help you guys with anything you're struggling with. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, then click the first link in the description. You'll be taken to my calendar, book a free call with me. On the call, you can ask me anything you need help with, be it your ads, your marketing, your store, whatever it is. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. Click the link, book a free call. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So, the Android update has changed a lot, but it hasn't necessarily changed how your ads get delivered. What it has changed is how you approach the ads completely. There's a complete shift in how Facebook rewards you. So now Facebook rewards advertisers who can feed the machine with constant creative diversity. What this basically means is if you're still making one UGC ad and you have one winning ad creative and you're pumping that and you're just tweaking the little 3 to 5 second hook, that's not going to cut it anymore. You need to give Facebook creative diversity, which means you need to have a vast variety of creatives that you push every single week into your ad campaigns, and Facebook will reward you for it. Now, how you do this is exactly what I'm going to explain in this video. So the Android update has doubled down on one thing, which is personalization. What this means is Facebook's AI now doesn't just show people ads that they might like, it will show them the ad in the style, the tone, and the format that they're more likely going to engage to. So it's more personalized to the audience that's viewing the ad. What this means is that it's not enough to say, this product will help you lose weight. You need to have more meat to your creatives, which means you need to have storytelling, you need to have before and after visuals, you need to have bold headlines, you need to have a better copy, and overall, your ad creative needs to be personalized to the person that is viewing it. And this is what I call the diversity mandate. Without this, you're not going to be able to run successful ads post the Andromeda update. Now, how you do this is what I'm going to explain next. So the creative diversity mix, the framework is very simple. Let me break it down into 3 layers. The first one is the persona diversity. This means for different buyers, you want to offer different type of ad creatives, right? So if it's a weight loss product, it's going to be focused more towards moms, older women, busy professionals, and that will be a whole creative angle and style in itself. So whatever the persona of the audience that you're targeting is, you want to tailor and cater your ad creative to target that specific audience and talk to them specifically. And this goes down to even the selling angle. The selling angle that you use for moms will be different than the selling angle that you use for busy professionals. So that needs to be different in each creative. Moms will get a single creative. The busy professionals will get a single creative. You won't be able to use the same creative across the board. They need to have unique creatives for each buyer persona and each audience that you're targeting. The second diversity metric is your format. Now, this means your UGC ads, your testimonials, your product demos, each of these formats reach different kinds of people and entice different kind of audiences. So whatever audience you're targeting, you need to figure out which of these formats work the best, and then that is the format that you need to follow for the creative that you make specifically for that audience. Taking the example that I mentioned before again, if you're targeting moms and you see that UGC style videos work the best for moms, that is all you're going to give them. You're not going to use the UGC for busy professionals. You're going to use a different style for them. Maybe it's a transformational style. Whatever that may be, it needs to be personalized down to the format as well. The third thing when it comes to creative diversity is the message itself. Now, your problem angles, your solution angles, your emotional angles, your storytelling, your product features, all of it needs to resonate to the person that you're trying to target. Now, why this is very important as well, and I didn't mention this before, but you're targeting now is basically your creative. So if your creative is personalized to certain audience, it will be put in front of that certain audience and therefore it will convert. If your creative is not resonating and not personalized to any audience, it's not going to convert anymore. So your messaging needs to be specific to the audience that you want to target as well. Taking the example that we've been moving forward so far, let's say for moms, you're going to use a certain messaging compared to for busy professionals. It's not going to be the same because the problems both of them face are the same, right? The solution is a product, but the problems are different. So the angle that you take with your ad creative is going to be different as well and has to be different. Whatever winning ad creative that you find for busy professionals, you can't just take that and use it for moms. It's not going to work. Whatever works for moms is not going to work for busy professionals. It needs to be unique in its nature. And that is what the creative diversity matrix is. So when you cross these three layers, you unlock an entire matrix of creators, and that is what Andromeda wants. It wants constant variety that matches your user preference, that matches your audience, right? The next thing you need to understand if you want to win with Facebook ads post Andromeda is iteration versus variation. This is what I call the 70-20-10 rule. Let me explain. Most advertisers confuse iteration with diversity. That is not the same. Both of them are not the same, and this is why a lot of you are losing money. Iteration is just small tweaks, changing the hook, changing the background music. That is not variation, that is not diversity. Diversity or variation is taking the same message and packaging it in a totally different format. So the selling angle is the same, but the video is completely different. The crux of it is the same, but the visuals are all different. And that is what you need to do post the Andromeda update. You need variations, not iterations. Now, how you do this is by the simple formula that I use, which is the 70-20-10 rule. And this is how it works. Now, 70% of a creative can be iteration, which means same concept, different visuals. 20% is going to be variations, which means a completely new format with the same message. And 10% is going to be fresh messaging. It's completely new ideas, completely new styles of ad creatives that you're basically testing to see what works and what doesn't. When you implement this and you balance the algorithm with consistent new videos, which have iteration, variation, and fresh new ideas, that is when you will find consistent winning ad creatives that Andromeda will reward with not only good performance, but also lower cost of acquisition. But that is not enough. What you need to also understand is visual intent. Now, this is another mistake that I see a lot of people make. They think diversity or variation means running the same video with a different background color or a different background music or different captions. That is not diversity, that is not variation. How we go about things is what I call visual intent testing. What this basically means is that every new creative must make a big enough swing to attract a different segment of audience. To give you an example, let's say we're selling skincare. One of the videos would be a young man talking about skincare, and that will attract one group. The second would be an older woman sharing a testimonial, and that's going to target a completely different audience group. And the third one could be a clinical demo with the clear product shots, and that will target a completely different audience. All three of these are about the same product, but the intent behind the visuals make them hit different markets and focus on targeting different audiences, and that is what you need. You need visual intent testing. Just cosmetically changing things is not going to cut it. Your ads will not find the right audience. You need visual intent testing. So now that you know what you need to do, let me tell you how to exactly implement this right away. First and foremost, you want to stop running just one creative concept. You need 6 to 10 ad creatives being pushed out for each product, right? The next thing is within each concept, within each selling angle, you need 6 to 10 variations of ad creatives. These are going to be unique to each other. So once you have the pack of 6 to 10 creatives, now every week you're going to push out another 6 to 10 creatives, testing different styles, different formats, different audiences, right? And then you want to track the performance by creative type, not by ROAS, which means you want to know which persona works the best, which format works the best, which audience is converting the best, and then double down on those metrics, not necessarily just the ROAS. Now, once you do this consistently and you implement this, you will never have to worry about the Andromeda update because you will then be rewarded with better performance and lower cost per purchase, lower CPMs, and overall more profitable results. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you win with Facebook ads post the Andromeda update. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm offering 10 free consultation calls. If you want me to help you with your ads, marketing, store, whatever you're struggling with, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the first link in the description, book a call with me. I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you and help you out. With that being said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.